This video demonstration helps us to understand how a single microcontroller is transmitting the data serially through UART and how another microcontroller is receiving the data serially through UART. So there are two microcontroller boards here. One board acts as a transmitter, another board acts as a receiver. The transmitter code, that means transmitting the 7-segment equivalent code for displaying 0 with 9600 baud rate is getting transmitted from this microcontroller to this microcontroller. This microcontroller receives the data and then it is displaying 0. So look at this, there is only one wire, right? There is only one wire, that is TXD of this microcontroller is connected to RXD of the receiver microcontroller, which is called as null modem connection. It is something like this, as you see here. So here TXD, as you see here, the TXD of the microcontroller 1 is connected to RXD of second microcontroller. So if you connect like this, TXD of one microcontroller is connected to RXD of another microcontroller, TXD of this is connected to RXD of this, means this we call it as null modem connection. Similar to null modem connection, you have connected the TXD of, that means P3.1 of transmitting microcontroller is connected to P3.0 of receiving microcontroller, which is RXD pin. To justify this, when I press this reset button, you are able to see all ones, which is something like 888, which justifies data is not getting transmitted. But when I release this reset button, the transmitting microcontroller is transmitting 0. That is why it is receiving it and displaying it in port 0 as 0. So reset button is displaying 8. When I release this, it is displaying 0. So this keep on displaying 0. That is very important, right? Otherwise, if I remove this transmitter wire, now I am disconnecting the transmitter, receiver source 8. When I connect my transmitting connector, it shows 0, which justifies one microcontroller is transmitting the data serially, another microcontroller is receiving data, and then it is displaying that value in multiplexer 7-segment display. The code for this is very simple. Look at the screen. Here if you see, the first 3 lines of code is the transmitting code, which is written into the transmitting microcontroller, and the second 3 lines of code is written to the receiving microcontroller. So one microcontroller keep on transmitting 3F, another microcontroller keep on receiving the data and then putting it in port 0. That is what we are able to see there. Okay, so now it's very interesting. So we are very much interested to know about this connector. So this connector is called as COM port connector. COM port. Normally we used to utter the word serial port, means COM port. So the hardware COM port is this one. So if you look at this, there are 9 pins. There are 9 pins in 2 rows. In the first row you have 5 pin, in the second row you have 4 pin. This is COM1 port, which was used in the earlier stages for communicating serially between one microcontroller and another microcontroller. Earlier, one PC communicates with another PC only through this COM port, which we call it as RS-232 port. That is recommended standard 232 port. So there is possibility for us to communicate one microcontroller with another microcontroller through this COM port, through this cable. Say for example, I am going to interface the transmitting microcontroller with this cable. I am just disconnecting this, and through COM port I am connecting the receiver microcontroller. So now both the microcontrollers are connected through RS-232 cable. So this cable is called as RS-232 cable, which interconnects the transmitter microcontroller and the receiving microcontroller through COM port. So this is the standard serial port which was used earlier for serial communication. Pressing reset, communication is not happening. Releasing reset, communication is happening. So now I have not connected directly, I am connecting through COM port. Okay. So if you observe this carefully, look at this paper. Here there is a TTL logic and there is RS-232 logic. With respect to COM port, For logic 1, it transmits as minus 12 voltage. For logic 0, it should transmit plus 12 voltage. But in the TTL logic, for logic 1 it is 5 volts and for logic 0 it is 0 volts. So before transmitting through COM port, 5 volts need to be converted to minus 12 volts according to RS-232 standard. 0 volts need to be converted to plus 12 volts according to RS-232 standard. So we need some voltage level converter to convert this 5 voltage to minus 12 voltage when it is logic 1, to convert this 0 voltage to plus 12 voltage for logic 0. So an IC which does this voltage conversion job is called as voltage level converter IC. In our case, it is called as MAX 232. So there is a MAX 232 IC which is connected in between the microcontroller and the COM port. So this MAX 232 IC converts TTL logics into RS-232 logic. Data travels in the RS-232 cable in RS-232 logic. In the receiver side, RS-232 logic is again converted back to TTL logic and then data is getting received. So this is the block diagram, but look at the board. So this is the MAX 232 IC. In the transmitter side, this is MAX 232 IC. So the TXD pin is connected to this MAX 232 IC which converts TTL logic to RS-232 logic, and the data will go out through this COM port. And in the receiver side also we have MAX 232 which is again a voltage level converter that converts RS-232 logic levels into TTL logic and the data is getting received. So through MAX 232 also we can transmit the data according to the standard, or as like what you have seen earlier, just by connecting TXD to RXD, as like null modem connection also you can transmit. So for experimenting purpose, we are transmitting the 0 equivalent of 7 segment code from this IC to this IC. Once again I repeat, when I press and hold the reset button of this microcontroller, nothing is getting received, so it displays as 8. When I release this, continuously it is transmitting 0, so 0 is getting received by this receiver. Through this experiment, we have understood very clearly how the universal asynchronous receiver transmitter inside this 8051 microcontroller works, and the necessity of voltage level converter MAX 232 IC is also being discussed. Thank you very much.